Let's do it.
Do it to it. Do it to it. Loo it. Woo it. This is the College Gamers Podcast for February 6th, 2016. Hello, everybody. I am Mike, and I am joined every week, as usual, by Taft.
What's up?
Nothing much, man. How's your week going?
It's going pretty good. The only downside was I had my first test this semester, so
I thought you had the same thing. Was it done on Thursday?
no, it was Friday, so yesterday.
Okay, so my test was before yours, so my pain is greater.
Yeah,
that's what we'll scale it.
No, it's not, because you got to get over. You've had longer to get over it.
Friday tests are the Friday and Monday, two worst tests ever.
They really are.
Yeah. So good week. You know, we had some stuff to look forward to because it was Mardi Gras break.
We do.
You know, I don't know if the rest of the country celebrates this, but us Southerners enjoy Mardi Gras.
I think around the same time. I think it's around the same time as President's Day.
Is it? Yeah, I think it's Monday. President's Day is Monday. Does everyone else celebrate President's
the North
Day?
Gets off for. I know a lot of people in the North get off for President's Day.
I see. They're just jealous we got a holiday.
A couple years, like 8 or so years ago, not my parents, my mom and my aunt and all them decided, it'd be a brilliant idea to go to Disney during Mardi Gras, because only the South's really off.
Oh yeah, that's what you would think. Yes.
Yeah. But then we went, and so many people were there because it was because of President's Day and stuff like that. And we're like, why are so many people here? And we asked some people, and it's like, we get off like a whole week for President's Day. And
they're just jealous.
Are you kidding?
Jealous Northerners. Our fabulous Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras break thing. Yeah. So Taft, I don't know if I told you this, but I had the weirdest run-in with a guy on campus.
That sounds weird.
It was this week. It's nothing weird like that. But so in the Union, when you go up the stairs, at Chapel I rooms to your right.
Yes.
And then to your left, that corridor kind of goes down there.
Correct.
Well, the Union was pretty packed, so I headed down there. And
which one? The Chapel I room and the corridor?
The corridor.
Okay.
Away from the Chapel I room. And anyone not familiar with LSU Union, these facts aren't necessary. I was just isolated. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there on my laptop. I've been chilling out for a little bit, just kind of hanging out. Because the Union's packed. It's around lunchtime. Yeah. So there's nowhere to sit.
What day was this?
It was like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, because Monday or Tuesday, one of those days, the Union was just stupid packed all day.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
I go into the Union for at 10:30 every day, because that's when I get out of class, and it's usually not packed. I can usually find a seat. I could not find a seat in the entire place.
Yeah, it was a more than usually packed day, and I'm sitting there after a little bit, and this guy comes up to me. He's looking kind of hesitant, and he asks me if he can ask me a question like that.
Okay.
And I'm like, he was like, if you're not doing anything, then don't worry about it. Like if you're busy or something. And I was like, what's the question? He was like, oh, it's nothing. I just want to ask you a question. And I kept trying to pry what the question was about out of him, but
have you heard?
What?
Have you heard the word?
I don't think it was it. No, I doubt that was it. But I kept trying, and he just wouldn't tell me. So I was like, okay, I don't want it. Like I was sending emails and stuff, so I was busy. Yeah. So that's kind of back to what I was doing. But I was like, in hindsight, I should have.
You should have gotten what the question was.
But I didn't want him to sell me drugs or something.
Yeah, come on.
Not that's a forced act.
Are you busy to answer a question? Go ahead and ask me a question.
It was really, I'm thinking maybe it was a psychology thing. Like maybe someone was doing a test because it was in the Union, and people can't solicitors can't come into the Union.
That's true.
So he wasn't gonna sell me something.
Yeah.
Unless it was probably illegal. But
even then, I doubt he would sell it in the middle of the Union,
he seemed pretty shy and kind of nervous about something. So I wasn't quite sure what the deal was, but
I don't know.
In hindsight, I really wish I would have said yes.
Yeah, come on, Mike. Seriously.
Maybe he needed some emotional help from a stranger.
Come on, dude.
I feel so I'll let someone down. My superhero dreams are being destroyed.
Come on, dude.
But that was my strange run-in with a random stranger.
Nothing like that happened to me this week.
No, I had some random guy come up to me and try to sell me books. They were like weird religious books, and he told me they were some of Einstein's favorites, and that monks read them.
Yeah, Einstein was actually quite religious. It's kind of funny.
These were weird. They were I don't know, they were this weird Scientology books.
Okay, that's weird.
And he told me that monks read them, and if I read them, I won't look like a weakling or something, or Like, yeah, he like thought he tried to play my insecurities. It was very strange.
You need to like record stuff like this that way I can hear this because this sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty. But he was like mumbling it the whole time and speaking really fast. Like, I only got pieces of what he said.
Man.
And then he asked me for like donation to like a monk temple, and I was like, no, I'm probably not going to read these or give you money. Sorry.
Nice.
Like, I get all the weirdos. Maybe I just look friendly. I don't know what the deal is.
Maybe. No, the most significant thing that happened to me this week besides the test was I went to Waffle House last night.
Again? just go every week, Taft?
I go probably about once a week. I really do.
That's crazy. That's Waffle House.
It's like I have a group of friends and that's where we go. Like that's our place. We go to Waffle House.
I got you. See, Cane's is that for me.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere,
I'm down for Cane's being that place, but like Waffle House is usually cheaper.
Isn't there a Waffle House just north of campus?
Yes, on college.
Oh, whatever.
In college, yeah. That one's a good one. I had a friend that worked there.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Well, before we hop into the news, I have a big announcement. Next week, I have an interview with a senior editor at PC World who specializes. He writes about games and graphic cards and things. So that interview is happening Tuesday, and we'll be replacing our "What Are You Playing" segment next week with that interview. So super exciting. He's senior editor. He had to ask his boss if he could do this interview. So it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that is.
It's gonna be exciting. So
we got to ask him questions about like if he knows any of the scoops and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
You want to pass us some trade secrets?
Yeah, pass us some stuff that way. Like heard it here first. Like kind of like broaden our.
There we go. Exactly. So yeah, super exciting. And that'll be happening next episode. Pretty excited, nervous at the same time because this is I don't know. He seems like a big deal.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, that's gonna be happening. You want to hop into the news, Taft?
Might as well.
Hop away on our pogo sticks of justice. Oh wait, crap! That was the. I played the intro again. That just happened. All right, here we go. Here we go again. Now we're going into the news, and I think we broke our pogo stick of justice. Breaking news. All right, Taft, I have some very exciting news for you.
Okay, wait, hold up 1 second.
All right.
Okay, every time have you ever seen One Punch Man?
No, but you've told me about it.
Okay, well, there's a guy in there who's called Moomin Rider or something like that.
Yeah.
And he rides a bike. Like that's
no.
He's like a bicycle. They call him the cyclist for justice. And so every time you kept saying the pogo stick of justice, I kept thinking of like his bike. His bike for justice
bike.
And like everything, he's like he'll crash into somebody and he'll be like. Crash of justice.
Oh my gosh.
It's wonderful.
Sounds like really...
He's my favorite character in the entire thing.
Sounds like a really lame superpower.
Oh, he's so lame, but he tries so hard. It's so endearing.
That's what makes him a hero.
It's so endearing. Like he really is. Like
that's what makes him a hero.
Like the really like super good heroes get their butt beats in one episode.
Yeah.
And he goes and he tries to fight. He's like the top of the lowest class, and these are like the top of like the second highest class.
Yeah.
Because the highest class can't be bothered for anything.
Yeah.
And like he just gets like he's about to die, and like
oh my God.
I'm just like, no, don't die, but he doesn't because that's freaking awesome. He's Moomin Rider.
He cycles away. All right, Taft, I have some really exciting news for you this week.
If it doesn't blow my mind, I'm gonna be really upset.
American Truck Simulator delivers early.
Oh dang, it blew my mind.
Yes, hold on to the seat of your pants, people, because
hold on to your truck seat or your trucker hat.
American Truck Simulator was released early. It looks like a few hours early. So, yes, congratulations to everyone who enjoys driving a truck for a video game.
Like, I get like plane simulators and stuff like that. I don't get things like this, like goat simulator, farmer simulator.
Okay, farm simulator I can understand because like there's a lot of work and thinking that goes into running a farm.
I can kind of get that one. Yeah.
But truck simulator, I mean, do you want to drive? You want to like is it basically a simulator for sitting in traffic? I don't know.
I think what it is just like people like I'm gonna do these simulators and cause the worst things possible. Like they're gonna cause a massive crash.
I got you.
That's why they buy this game, for the massive crashes.
I feel like in a truck simulator, if you hit someone, game over. Because in real life, you shouldn't hit people.
Yeah, but no, not in this.
No?
I would bet not in this. I bet you the whole point, like the whole reason, like Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
A goat's not going to get on a slide or be a zombie. Like
it's true, but that was a fun game.
Sure
Very popular at the time.
It was. It still kind of is.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to get this game just for the show and come back and say I played it, and for some reason it turns me and I love it or something weird like that.
You need to do that, Mike.
Just because like the screenshots, it's basically you in the not the cockpit. The what do you sit in with a truck? Why am I confused by this?
That's a cockpit.
It's a cockpit.
Yeah.
They call it the It's not like a special term.
No, it's
like
a cockpit.
Driver's seat. I don't know. But yeah, like you have all your mirrors set up, and I don't know. I just don't see the appeal.
The cab.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for. The cab. Yes. So congratulations to everyone who enjoys driving trucks.
Yeah. Speaking of PC games, because this game's obviously only on PC.
All right.
Because no respectable console person would ever play a game like that. But I'm sorry, I had something caught my throat. No. So Mike, have you heard about this new game coming out that was just announced called Dead by Daylight?
Dead, but no. Tell me about this.
Okay, so it's a new PC horror survival game.
All right, survival, very, very, very popular right now.
Yeah, in fact, this type of survival seems to be pretty popular right now. It's a 1v4.
All right, 1v. So like, okay, it's actually
one person is the killer, like the
zombie,
like the zombie, the monster, like is the antagonist of said like monster movie.
Yeah,
and then the rest of them are like trying to survive through the night.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and they describe it as a deadly game of cat and mouse.
I got. It'd be really cool if the replay for this was like maybe some grainy film effects were added to it.
That would be cool, but I think I have something that tops it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Give it to me, Taft.
You know how recently we talked about the Friday the 13th game coming out? And
yes.
It's the same concept, except for you're only playing as Jason.
Yes.
And you are playing in that like camp. Like
same realm.
The camp is the camp. Like it's always going to the camp. Well, in this game, one, you can actually change monsters. Like you can be anything from like a slasher film guy.
Yeah.
To like a paranormal entity that can walk through walls and stuff.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'm assuming they all have their
ups
like
and
strengths
downs,
and weaknesses.
Sure, yeah, like the slasher would probably kill you right away or something like that.
But maybe move slowly or something.
That or he can't walk through walls, you know?
Oh, I gotcha.
Whereas the paranormal guy can only kill you through like this is speculation, of course.
Yes.
Can only kill you by like causing like something to fall on you or something like that, you know?
Like throw objects.
Yeah.
I see that.
But okay. But that's not the really cool part about this game.
All right.
The really cool part about this game is that the world is procedurally generated.
Oh, so it's not.
So you have no clue what you're going into every time you play.
So it's a default. It's not a default map or like a single house or something.
Exactly. Like you can't learn your map to find out the best way. You're going in there and you're trying to survive.
That's really nice.
Yeah, like you're showing up. That's it. Like
procedurally generated maps are really a lot of fun.
They really are. I enjoy them a lot. But yeah, so there's that, and like I said, it's 1v4. One's the killer. 4 people are the survivors. But the cool thing about the survivors is that they can either work together, and you're rewarded for working together.
Yes.
But if it comes down to it, you can betray your friend.
Oh,
like
this game's gonna destroy friendships.
If you need to betray your friend to survive,
can you trip them? Is there a trip option?
I
when you're
bet
running?
you there is. And if there's not, I'm gonna be horribly upset.
Shoot them in the leg while they're running.
But yeah, like the monsters aren't the only thing that can kill you. Actually, apparently, I think I read that.
Is there like nature or something like if say
or
night,
like not necessarily not the only thing that can kill you, but like apparently like you can like at least in one of the pictures there's somebody caught. It's only concept art right now because it's really early on. Like one thing is a it's like the four characters. The killer's like way in the background.
Yeah,
but one of them's caught in a bear trap.
Oh, it's possible that this slasher might be able to drop traps or something.
Maybe
I can see that.
Yeah, but they said something about like the world like caught like the world being a problem and stuff like that.
Interesting. Yeah. I feel like that kind of sucks for the survivors because they're against the monster and the world. Yeah,
I think the world's more kind of just like slow them down. Like every chance you make, like you might walk into like a swamp or something like that. And you might get killed by an alligator.
Yeah,
like, don't do something like that. Like it might be pretty obvious stuff.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, the alligator would kind of suck.
Yeah, and then like the final thing I want to talk about real quick is how like the killer is gonna be playing from a first person perspective.
Yeah.
But the survivor's playing from a third person.
Why the difference?
That way the the survivors and stuff can see around corners without having to go around them and stuff like that, and you get a better field of view and stuff.
So I see. So the slash doesn't have that same advantage.
Exactly.
Of popping around a corner.
Exactly. They walk around a corner and somebody's there. They're like, yeah, I got to kill him, but the person probably already saw him coming before.
That's a good thing. I wouldn't have thought about that.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's pretty nice.
Whoever did this, like they thought about it really well.
Yeah. Well, speaking of survival games that are procedurally generated and everything, multi-world sandbox RPG Portal Knights is coming to early access next month, or this month actually. So basically this game, it's an RPG game, and they have classes such as a warrior, mage, and rogue. Actually, those are the only 3 classes. And it's a survival game where you craft, build buildings, dungeon crawl, fight bosses, and you can kind of imagine Minecraft. It looks a lot like Minecraft, same blocky world. The characters are a bit more animated, and like the plants aren't as square, but it looks like a lot of fun. The portals kind of remind me of like Taft. Have you ever made the obsidian portal?
I have. I have a house in the middle of the Nether.
Yeah, it looks like that. But the game looks like a lot of fun. Because like you can your friends can play together. So when maybe you have a warrior tank, a rogue does DPS, and the mage can heal or do damage.
Is it only on PC?
It's coming to Steam, so I'm thinking no news of other consoles at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, they are randomly generated 3D worlds, and it looks like a lot of fun. Different biomes, I'm seeing some. It looks like it's a day-night cycle. Some weird marsh biome looks pretty cool with giant mushrooms. Those are pretty cool. And the characters look very cartoony, like big eyes, and it looks like a lot of fun. I might have to pick this up, though it looks kind of silly. Like I'm kind of tired of the whole Minecraft. Like if you look on the App Store, there are a billion Minecraft ripoffs, and the art style is kind of unique to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like I think they were the first person to really do something like that.
Yeah.
So whenever I see it, I think Minecraft now. But it looks like a lot of fun. And it's coming to early access on February 25th.
Okay.
Looking pretty good.
That's cool.
So speaking of games coming here, well,
of course you had to bring this one up.
Yes, of course. Overwatch beta returns next week. Super excited. So excited. It comes back February 9th. So as of this podcast, it's in 3D. It's in 3D.
It's in 3D.
3D. It's in 3 days. And they're going to have this all new progression system, 2 new maps, new game mode, and you can finally create private games with full AI matches. And if I don't get in to the beta this time around, I think I'm going to pull my hair out.
I'm gonna be really sorry if you don't.
I signed up for the beta over a year ago.
Oh.
Maybe one or 2 years ago.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this game for a long time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the progression system because they haven't had that, and I've already heard that in Overwatch losing a match still doesn't feel like losing a match because you still get stuff. Like they do really good about if you win, and you get good prizes for winning. But when you lose, you still feel like you gained something.
That's cool. That's always nice.
It's not like here's the Storm is pretty bad about this. If you lose a match, you kind of see it coming from far away, and so it's this long trail of despair and pain.
That's rough, bud.
That kind of thing.
That's real rough.
So, yes, February 9th, and you will know whether or not I get in, because I'll be sure to talk about it.
Oh, my God.
I will be sure to talk about it.
So, talking about your favorite topic now, we just talked about that. So, now we're going to go to my favorite topic.
Assassin's Creed.
No, Ark.
Ark? Oh.
Assassin's Creed. We won't be hearing anything about Assassin's Creed for quite a while.
Well, the movie's coming out.
Yeah, soon. And that we won't be talking about that on the podcast, really. I mean, we might talk about it a little bit, because it does pertain to games, but,
it's true.
Ark. They just had another update. I love Ark. Like, Ark updates make me happy because I always love to see the new dinosaur or whatever they added into it.
Taft, I hope we need to talk about this bird.
We do.
We need to talk about this bird.
Like, this is going to be like, this might comprise the majority of our news section just talking about this bird.
It looks, okay, I'm gonna say this. It looks like a giant dodo.
No, what it is, it's a freaking carnivorous chicken.
It But I can't tell if it looks ridiculous because if you see it fly, it has these tiny little wings, or if it looks terrifying because they hunt in packs.
Okay, have you ever seen like the little baby birds that don't have any feathers or anything like that?
Yes.
It looks like one of those trying to fly, but it's actually flying.
Did you watch the trailer
Yes,
of a bunch
did.
of them flying off the mountain?
Yeah, like a T-Rex gone, and T-Rex is like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Like they fly off in formation, and it's almost adorable.
It's amazing. I need to get this bird.
Yes.
And I love how they call it the terror bird.
The terror bird. But its real name is the Phosphorus rapid solitaire. I made up probably all of that.
For a side Rapidosaur Soldier.
I feel like they ran out of dinosaur names long ago.
Yep, that was tough.
Yeah, but it looks like a lot of fun. And
this bird is 8 to 12 feet tall.
It's a big bird, and I just can't get over the way it flies because it has these short, stubby little wings, and it flaps it as hard.
It's amazing.
Yes,
I love it.
These birds look great, and they said that they're great for fighting and travel.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I wouldn't imagine that thing's very good for fighting, but I guess with that giant beak.
I'm sure that giant beak just wrecks havoc.
Yeah, like they apparently are excellent combat mounts, they say so.
Yeah, but you're watching the trailer for this, and there's like 7 of them taking down. I forget what they're taking down, but as soon as they're done with it, they look at this. They look at the person who's playing during the trailer, and they all run towards him. And it's positively terrifying.
It really is. That's why they call it the terror bird.
Yeah, they look terrifying, but they look like a lot of fun.
It does. But unfortunately, unlike the direwolf, you need a saddle for these guys. So, I mean...
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Can we just talk about how great Ark has been lately about releasing new content?
They have been very good.
It's been
They've been very, very good about it.
Like since the new year, I think we've talked about a new thing for Ark almost every week.
Almost, yeah.
That's been pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, keeps us going.
Yeah, it's good. It's good development, and it keeps people interested in the game.
It does, yeah, for sure. Like, I definitely as soon as this comes to my console, I'll probably be playing it.
Yeah.
But this bird is not the only thing they've added.
No.
In fact, I'd probably say it's not even the most impressive thing they added.
But it is possibly the most entertaining thing they've added.
Oh, definitely the most entertaining thing they added.
I could watch that thing fly for days.
I'd probably say the best thing they added in this entire update that they did was freaking grappling hooks.
Can we just talk about in the trailer
the dude
where
onto the pterodactyl?
That was cool. Also, in the beginning of the trailer, they all shoot their grappling hooks and start climbing, and the screen rotates 90 degrees.
And they all look at the camera.
Yes, that was some great editing or whatever.
It was wonderful.
But like they grapple into a building.
Yeah.
And steal something and
grapple
out.
right out.
That's some spy stuff right there.
It's it's really cool, and it looks like it goes on your crossbow or something.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I hope it's reusable.
Probably.
You would think you'd be able to.
It's probably it's probably not a crossbow. It's probably like the grappling hook in the form of a crossbow.
Yeah. Well, I can see
its own thing.
It's probably gonna be like arrows where you can shoot it and go pick it up. So
maybe
to get it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It looks pretty. Yeah, it shows a guy grappling a pterodactyl.
Yeah,
and
like some dude's chasing after another guy who then jumps on a pterodactyl, and then the guy who's chasing him pulls out his crossbow, his grappling hook, and shoots the pterodactyl with it, and starts to climb up the rope to the pterodactyl.
That looks like a lot of fun. And my first thought was
that's dedication to kill a man.
Definitely. And my first thought was I can go skiing on water now.
You can.
Yes,
dude. Imagine if you did this to a megalodon.
That'd be intense.
Like a friendly megalodon.
My first thought is I wonder if it does damage because it probably. Oh, you know what? It'd probably also help with hunting air units.
Oh, maybe.
Because you'd probably be able to grapple them. They might pull you up. I bet smaller ones you can probably pull down if you have more than one guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I can see that.
You can pull things behind you and stuff. You can there was also a thing in the middle of the trailer. There was some people pulling a guy behind them.
It looked like a dead body.
Yeah.
He looked like
Except for he kept going, ow, ooh, ow, ow.
That's going to stink. But yeah, this looks really nice, and I'm sure it's going to take some grinding to get it.
Oh, probably.
I can almost promise you that. It's not going to be an early game thing.
No.
And, they also added some other comparably less exciting things. Tribe alliances are now a thing.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
We talked about how they were going to add it.
We talked about how they should add it. We hadn't talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
They took our idea.
Let's just sit here and think about how we just are awesome now.
We're
officially a gaming podcast, and we can see this stuff in the future.
When we're accurately predicting what a game is going to do. I feel like we can call ourselves an actual gaming podcast.
That's how you know we've made it. So I guess I completely forgot about that, Taft. Thank you for reminding
me. You're welcome.
That just made my day.
Like, this is the first time we're hearing about them actually doing it.
Yes, this made my day. I'm just gonna let you know that this made my day. They also added upgrades to the game's fishing mechanics.
Yeah, like the
which I didn't know were broken. I just kind of lunge at them with a spear.
No, what it does is it adds different sizes to those fish.
Oh,
so like you can get a tiny one and only get like one meat, or you can get a bigger one and get a lot of meat, or you can get a super awesome catch and get a ton of meat.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So the update. I like vomited that last word. The update is available for PC, and we're assuming that's going to come to Xbox One later.
Yeah.
So
most of the ones that they have, but they're usually like a month behind. It seems like.
Yeah. So I'll see you in a month, Taft.
Yeah.
I'll show off my awesome grappling hook. Though you've been playing more than me, so you'll probably get it.
Chances are I'll probably beat you to it.
What level are you now?
I haven't played since last time we played, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or at least since last time I talked about it.
I got you.
Which was the last time we played.
Yeah, I kind of, I haven't been playing it lately just because I feel like I need to dedicate a large amount of time to it because half of the time, like if you play for 30 minutes, you're going to spend half that time at night.
Yeah.
So that's why
I have just been, like, I haven't just had time to play because if I'm going to sit down, I'm going to sit down and play it for a while. But recently, I picked up Fallout again.
Well, we can talk about more about that later.
We will.
Talking about this now, Firewatch got 4 new trailers. And Steam pre-orders are now going live. So I'm really excited about this game, Taft. I'm really looking forward to it.
I know absolutely nothing about this game.
Absolutely nothing? Well, it's
I might. I just can't. It doesn't ring a bell.
I talked about a few episodes ago. It's very dialogue based, where it takes place, I think, in the 70s, back before cell phones and things, and like satellites that can watch these things. Okay. And you are a fire watchman at a national park.
Oh, so, yeah. I remember this one. Yeah.
So they released 4 new trailers. They're all less than a minute, so they probably could combine them all into one. But they're all different aspects of the game. And there's also a release date. Let's see, when is it releasing? I believe, yes, February 9th.
How much is it going to be?
It is $20, but it's 10% off right now for pre-orders. So I might pick that up before that ends.
So $18.
Yes, I'm pretty excited for this game.
Yeah.
I'm lately, I haven't been playing a lot of games because I need a story to sink my teeth into, and I feel like I know a lot of the stories that, like, if I go play Fallout, I already know the story for that. World of Warcraft, I'm just grinding the same thing, Yeah. So I'm really excited for this.
Hey, speaking of grinding in World of Warcraft, how's your grind for those?
I didn't get it this week.
Dang.
I run at Tuesdays. At like 1:30 every day, because like I get done at class at 1:30, so I go to the Union, plug in my laptop, raid, try to get it.
You can only do it once a week?
It's raids have a weekly lockout.
Okay.
So it's a once a week kind of thing.
Okay.
So, didn't drop this week. So that's Mike Gallant's Warglaive update.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Grinding and Disappointment.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Firewatch. It looks like a lot of fun. And I just love the art and everything, and I'm pretty excited for this game.
That's cool.
I know I've said it multiple times. That's because it's true. And can we just talk about this screenshot from the game of this adorable little turtle he picks up?
Aww.
Yeah, it looks absolutely precious.
It's adorable.
Yes, and the dialogue in this game looks absolutely hilarious. If you've seen any of the trailers, the guy you're playing seems like a character.
Yeah,
he seems like a fun guy. So yes,
Firewatch, but of course he's a fun guy.
Yeah, or he's absolutely insane from sitting out in the forest all the time.
Those two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
Yes. So, coming out February 9th.
Okay. So, on a completely different topic now.
Completely
different. Like,
flip that table.
This dude peacefully sits in, a tree and, watches for fires and stuff like this.
Drinks herbal tea, that kind of thing.
And I'm about to talk. You can bleep this out if you want. I'm about to talk about the only guy more badass than Chuck Norris.
Oh, gosh. Who could this be?
Who is the one guy that is more badass than Chuck Norris?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce fucking Lee.
All right.
Will be in UFC number 2.
UFC, that's a box.
It's
I'm
MMA.
Assuming. Oh, okay. Do you play these games, Taft?
I haven't played the newer ones, but I did play the other ones, and they can be pretty fun.
I never played
like
these.
They're pretty fun to like kick your friends in the face.
Well, I can see that.
Yeah, like they're pretty fun, but I'm just like I love Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee is like if I could be Bruce Lee, I would be Bruce Lee, but because he's just like he's a man's man. Like
he is a man's man.
Awesome. He's the one guy that was able to kick Chuck Norris's behind.
Yes, which is that takes some power.
It does. The dude made his own martial art.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, like
what martial art did he invent?
I don't know, but it's his own.
You don't know the name?
I will look that up in a second.
I'll look it up. You continue on about the game.
Okay, I mean that's all I'm talking about right now is how he's in the new game. Like he was in the last one. He was in 1 second. I'm sorry, I lost my page. Okay, here it is. Yeah, he was in the first EA Sports UFC game.
Yeah,
and he was a he was like if you had to go ahead and you had to compete in all the like lower weight divisions.
Yeah,
I mean he could compete in all the lower weight divisions. I'm sorry. He could compete in all of them because
he was pretty scrawny.
He's a tiny guy, but he's quick as a bullet.
Yeah,
and this one you can play as you can play as him, which is really interesting.
Is he overpowered? He has to be overpowered.
I would imagine he probably is.
He's probably the most overpowered person on the in the game. But watch him be like he can compete at the higher weights just because he can.
Oh yeah, totally. I would allow Bruce Lee to fight at every one of the weights. But he is unlocked onto your roster once you beat the entire like career mode.
That makes sense. If he's overpowered, you probably need to unlock him.
But you can also unlock Mike Tyson.
Interesting.
Baz Rutten, I don't know who that is.
Me neither. I'm not into martial arts.
Yeah, I mean, I know Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Tattoo face guy?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
the one that talks with a lisp.
I gotcha.
And then Kazui Sabukaba. Don't know him either. But those two characters can also be obtained if you just go ahead and pre-order. But the only way to unlock Bruce Lee is to beat the career mode.
Well, that's nice. That it's nice that he's not you don't have to pay to unlock him. Like pay early to unlock him.
You don't. And what's really cool is like he has like his shorts are yellow, like the Enter the Dragon costume and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
I love Bruce Lee.
Nice. By the way, the martial arts he invented is called Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, I probably mispronounced that, but. Just kind of like type in as it sounds. You'll find it.
Nice.
Yeah. So, all right. One last thing. Taft, you and I have been talking a lot lately about World War II shooters.
I saw this one and I was so excited when I saw that. I was actually about to bring this up.
All right. Well, let's have a grand old conversation here. Battalion 1944 is a newly announced World War II shooter for all consoles except for Nintendo consoles, and it recently successfully raised 100,000 euros on Kickstarter,
which is just for us Americans.
Yeah,
that's right around $145,000.
That's a heck of a amount of money for a game, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. They're developing it in the Unreal 4 engine, and so it looks smooth. Foliage looks good. The shading, lighting, all look great.
Yeah, I'm super. Mike, this is the second thing we've called. We talked about how there was going to be a resurgence of World War II games.
I should really start investing in a psychic company.
For real, dude. This is crazy.
It's cray-cray.
But, yeah, so I'm super excited about this game. Like, we talked about how, like, there's been a real, like, big discussion recently about how if World War II games are something that people want.
Yeah.
And obviously, because this is 1.5 times what their original goal was, you know?
Holy cow, really?
I think they only needed, I'm sorry, wait, was it? I think they only needed 100. It's massive. Like, wait, hold up.
Can we also talk about how it reached its goal in only 2 days?
Yeah, no, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, right here. I was looking for it. Yeah, it got $203,000 from only 5,000 backers.
Holy cow!
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, so its original intent was for 100,000 euros. It made 143.
Wow, that's a lot of money. It just proves that people are maybe tired of, they might not be tired of it, but they're looking for another World War II shooter. Yeah,
like everybody loves shooters. Shooters are fun,
definitely.
But people are getting tired of the same old future warfare. Like they want to go back and see some cool stuff, like stuff that's already happened.
Definitely, and you can play it. Like a lot of the maps are based off of actual locations, such as Carintian and Bastion. I can't pronounce names or words. Bastion. Whatever. That was close enough. The Yone made it fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's based off of real locations, and you can kind of see it in the game. They did some comparisons in the video, and they look pretty cool. And they're really focusing, or they're really talking about how this game's going to be skill based.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting. They were talking about how they're not putting in overpowered attachments to your game, like the grenade launcher, for example, in Call of Duty. Like, that's just a free kill as long as you know how to use it right.
Yeah.
And the game looks great. Really excited for it. But Taft, how much of the backing or the popularity around this game is nostalgia for childhood games like the original Call of Duties?
I'd say it's up there. Like, I'm sure
that's what I'm
a
thinking.
Decent bit, but I guarantee you that a lot of it was like, you know what? I'm tired of these Future Warfare games. They're nice and stuff like that, but we need to go back.
Yeah, but they get old. I feel like futuristic games get old faster.
Quicker, yeah, because I mean, you're like, okay, I'm shooting a laser gun.
Yeah.
Whoopity-doo.
Like Call of Duty, I look through my scope and I can see through walls.
Yeah, like
I'm
sitting. Yeah, exactly. Whereas older games with older guns, you have to be better. Like, you have to make sure that shot counts because you have to you have a lever action sniper rifle.
Yes.
You know, like, yeah, they have a few of those in Call of Duty games, but the dude, you can get a perk that's like, I'm gonna cock it like this, like real quick.
Yeah, like a quick sleight of hand or whatever it's called.
These games where you actually have to make stuff count. And I think that it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited for it.
It looks really good, and they already show off weapons like the Kar 98, M1 Garand, Thompson, the classic
World War II
weapons.
What I find really funny, though, is that the developer, from at least the couple articles I've seen, that like every time somebody asks him like what's to expect from the game, they're like, it's gonna be awesome. That's all I said.
Confidence, it's a good thing.
In one way or another, he says it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome, yeah. From what I'm seeing, it kind of reminds me of you ever play Day of Defeat?
No, I did not.
It's one of Valve's World War II shooters.
Okay, I didn't know Valve had a World War II shooter.
They do. It's kind of just think of Counter-Strike but like World War II set.
Okay,
it's kind of like that. Some of the maps remind me of that, but as I look for more screenshots, I realize how wrong I am and how absolutely gorgeous this game looks. And it's still in. These are like all alpha or beta.
I wonder what kind of
images
world it's gonna be. You know,
what do you mean? What kind of world? It looks pretty open world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like gonna be an open world. It's gonna be a corridor shooter. Like, what's gonna go on with it?
I'm thinking it's gonna be. You know what? I foresee that they're gonna have a mix of maps where they're probably gonna have some tight city maps where like you're fighting down streets and buildings. So it's gonna be close combat.
But like, is it gonna be like a linear thing? You know what I'm saying? Like a normal corridor shooter. Like you walk straight down a corridor. That's all you can do. This is the one direction you can go, and that's the only direction you can go.
Are you talking story mode? Or
yes,
does it have a story mode? I don't remember saying.
I would imagine that it has a single player mode.
It
doesn't say anything about it only being a multiplayer.
I think you know what I'm thinking for right now. I'm thinking it's only multiplayer because that's all they're showing off at the moment.
That's because that's the easiest thing to make. Actually,
that's true.
According to Metal Gear developers and stuff like that, a story mode will cost you upward like somewhere around like 75% of your budget.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains Star Wars Battlefront.
It does. Like I was really like, come on, just make a story mode, and I'm still just come on, make a story mode. It's what most people want.
Yes,
but I can get it. Like I'm starting to understand why like games like I think it was Black Ops 3 that only offered the multiplayer on Xbox 360.
Yes, and like I imagine to hire writers, voice actors. You're making more custom maps.
Yeah. I'm still not okay with Black Ops 3 because that's just laziness and not porting it.
Yes.
That's true. Like, I get it. Like, if that were the case.
It's also possibly a hardware thing. It's also possibly a hardware.
Possibly. But if you can do the multiplayer, which is probably more strenuous on hardware than a story mode is, you know?
That's probably more networking strenuous, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But this game looks sweet. I'm excited. I love me some forest combat. Like, I love being able to hide in bushes and stuff. It's gonna look sweet. I hope I can shoot trees down. Like, I hope the environment's like dynamic. Like, if you throw a grenade and it detonates near a tree, I hope that tree falls over.
Oh, what if that tree could kill somebody?
That would be a sucky way to go.
That would be. That'd be really cool. I'd be
pissed.
That'd be cool though.
That's true. It means it's just another thing to watch in your surroundings.
Exactly.
But the game looks sweet, and according to the screenshots, I am seeing some people enter the battlefield through parachutes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm really hoping that's how you respawn. Is that you airdrop in?
That'd be cool.
So that maybe gives you a bit more freedom.
Or depending on like the level you're at or something like that. Like if you're in an area where you would airdrop in, or if you're like on sea, you pop out the boat or something like that. You know?
That's probably what they're gonna do. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. The fields, the lighting. The Unreal Engine just looks great.
Unreal Engine is a very good engine. That's the one that they use for Mortal Kombat.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat looks great.
That's true. Well, the Unreal Engine handles shading really well.
It does.
So, and they probably have a lot of good artists.
Yeah.
So it looks good. And that's all I got for this week, Taft.
I have 2 more things. One of them I'm just gonna mention real quick.
All right.
So you know our favorite game is Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, you know how much us PC people love that game.
Well, Mac and Linksys people won't even have a chance to get it.
Wait,
it was canceled for Mac and Linksys.
Oh no! By the way, it's pronounced Linux.
Linux, whatever.
No, sorry, I just had to kind of weird about that.
Whatever.
It's canceled.
It's canceled.
That's just flat out
canceled on Steam. So refunds are going to be like you can request a refund and stuff like that.
Oh no!
Like, come on, Batman.
That's
like
a fumble.
Y'all dropped the ball on this game.
They didn't drop the ball. They dropped the ball and then popped it.
They dropped it and handed it to the other team. Like
to anyone else who was releasing.
You know, that was
wow.
That's
that's pretty rough. Way to go.
Okay, here's this game I want to talk about.
All right.
Have you heard of the game called the Solus Project?
Sounds familiar, but I can't remember I don't remember what it is about.
It's a game coming to both PC and Xbox One. It's a survival game.
All right.
It's a game where like you are an astronaut. Like Earth is like basically just like it's not destroyed, but it's like it's in the dying stage. Kind of like what was that one? With
Will Smith movie?
No, that one with Matthew McConaughey.
What is it?
Interstellar.
There we go.
It's kind of like Interstellar, where like Earth is ending. So your guy goes out to look for another planet, and he crashes onto one of them.
Okay.
And he has to survive.
Okay.
And so like the planet, like there's nobody on the planet. It looks like at least in the videos.
Yeah.
There was nobody shown, but it's very obvious that people were there at or something was there at one point.
Interesting. Is there any wildlife or anything?
I didn't see any, but the dude's walking around with a sword at one point in the movie, so I would imagine that there's a reason that he has a sword.
I gotcha. What's the name of the game?
It is called the Solus Project. SOLUS project.
All right.
And so but the world looks gorgeous. Like it looks amazing. And but like the weather and stuff causes like that's the big thing. Like there's an emphasis on survival.
Yeah.
Like the player's hunger level, their thirst, their body temperature, and the surrounding humidity and wind affect that as well.
Interesting.
And so that's really cool. But probably the thing I think that's most interesting about this game.
Oh, look at these pictures.
Yeah. The thing I probably find most interesting about this game.
All right.
Is the crafting system.
Okay, so what's so special about the crafting system?
Okay, I have a rock in one hand and a rock in the other hand. Okay. I drop one rock. I then proceed to hit the rock I just dropped with the other rock, and it forms a sharpened rock.
Interesting.
Like you physically do it, like, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Like you don't go to a menu, craft this. Like you craft it
right there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then if I grab a pipe or something like that, and I cut off some vines with that sharpened rock, I wrap the vines around the pipe.
Yeah.
And I form a torch.
Oh, I like that. That's really cool. That's a good change in the crafting system that we don't see a lot of changes in crafting systems.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft, Ark, they both have kind of the same crafting system. Maybe like less like shaping things, but you still have to sit there and like craft a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's less you physically doing something.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
I'm excited for it.
And judging by the pictures, it looks cool. Like
it looks gorgeous.
Obviously a giant foot of a person.
Yeah, like an old statue was there or something like that.
So I really want to know what that's about.
But there's caves and there's tombs and stuff like that, and it's a whole bunch of stuff.
That's creepy. I'm gonna I'm gonna be creeped out playing this.
This game, like, there's one part where the dude's walking in like a temple, in a cave, and all he has is his flashlight, and it's so creepy. I feel like something's about to drop out. Like, if they don't have some sort of enemy in this game to fight, it'll be detrimental to the game.
So what is this? Well, I mean, you could
like just this like it doesn't even have to be a lot of enemies or something like that, but just like something,
something,
because like it's so creepy. I would hate to be like, there's nothing in here, so there's no reason for me to be creeped out.
I gotcha. So this is it's a horror game.
No, it's just a survival game.
Oh, is it? Okay, so this is a survival game.
It's just a really creeper survival game.
Fantastic. I love creepy. I really don't.
I do. Like, I enjoy creepy. I don't like scary. I like creepy.
I gotcha. It looks really cool.
It does.
All right, is that you got?
That's it.
All right, let's move on to what are we playing and all sorts of fun things, because school's out this week, so we're gonna have lots of gaming time.
School's out for Mardi Gras.
What you playing? All right, well, I played World of Warcraft all week, and that's basically it. Just leveling my rogue. I was 92 last weekend, and I'm almost 98, so I've gone up 6 levels this week.
Nice.
That's technically slow, because like you can get to 90 to 100 in one day.
Really?
It was done when the expansion first came out.
Oh yeah, because like you jump or whatever, right?
Yeah, maybe you jump.
Like if you buy the expansion, you can.
But you don't jump to the new max level. You still have to grind through the new expansion.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah.
I thought you could like level a character directly to the.
You can now. You can now go to 100, but when the expansion first comes out, you can't just buy your way to the top.
I thought they were saying like if you buy buy the expansion now and select a character, level up to the.
Oh yeah, if you buy Legion now,
yeah,
you can bump your character to the max level now. So when the expansion comes out, you can then level higher.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
I watched a video of a guy goes from 90 to 100 in 2 hours.
Golly.
He used potions that increased leveling by 30%, and then he had the flying mount, which you go 310% faster. So that helps speed things up. And then there are potions you can get that for 20 minutes increase experience gained by 300%.
Golly.
So he basically powered level. And don't forget all the heirlooms that increased leveling by 50%.
That's insane.
So you can do the math on how fast he was going.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm kind of going slow, but I'm hoping to get to 100 tonight.
Okay.
So that's what I'm leveling my rogue, do some PvP. You know how it is. Get
that's
those
cool.
Legendaries. Same thing. Just kind of, I don't have a subscription to World of Warcraft anymore. I'm buying the prepaid time. So I pay God, I can't talk today. It's been pretty bad. But I buy these 30-day prepaid time.
Yeah.
And so like it makes me want to use it more. And it's better to subscription because so I don't go months without paying for something that I'm not
using.
Yeah. So that's basically what I've been doing, just playing World of Warcraft and looking forward to Firewatch. But I'll go more on that later. Taft, what are you playing?
I am currently playing Fallout. I finally beat it.
Finally beat it?
I finished off with the railroad ending.
Nice. And how was it?
Honestly, I feel like the railroad ending was a good one.
Yeah.
But it lacked a little.
Did it? That's the same path I'm going right now as railroad.
All right. You think we're out of spoiler territory?
It's
been like 3 months.
It's been a while. There are games that people like. If you haven't played Fallout, then I think you're probably not going to get it for a while.
Okay. So, in the end, you're going on like a mass. Like you're breaking into the Institute. Like the whole point is
spoiler alert, by the way, people. So skip ahead for a little bit. All right, continue.
Okay, you're breaking into the Institute because obviously the railroad hates the Institute, and you're trying to destroy it. And you remember how you found out your son was dying and stuff like that?
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm still building a teleporter. So
really?
You're going to have to catch me up on some things.
Okay,
yes.
well, you found out your son has cancer.
Oh.
And it's uncurable. He's been trying to get cured and it's uncurable.
Okay.
Well, I come in and he's on his deathbed.
I gotcha. By the way, how does everyone not have cancer? Continue.
Exactly. I know, right? Like, it's so true.
Yes.
But I go and he's on his deathbed and stuff. And I walk in there, and he's an old man, and he's got cancer. And I walk in there, and I talk to him, and he feels so betrayed. But I was like, hey, like I did what I thought was right, and I kind of get him to see my point of view, and he helps me out to like lessen the the loss of life and stuff. And right before I walk out, I pull out a pistol and I shoot him right in the face.
Oh, jeez.
Not because and I looked at it. I was like, I felt like a horrible person. Like I truly felt like, because I was like, that was my son. Like,
yeah,
and my character was me. Like, or I was my character. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I did this not because he was an asshole or anything like that. I did it because he's sitting there and he's dying and he's about to have to watch as everything he's built slowly blows up, and then he finally gets blown up himself.
What was he in charge of the institute?
Yes.
Holy cow! Plot twist.
Oh yeah, I didn't
kind of saw it coming, but
he's in charge of the institute. Like,
oh my gosh,
he doesn't go into it being in charge, but like eventually he's like, they're like, yeah, you're definitely the smartest person here.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
He leads the synth technology.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, he's the one that's gotten it as far as it's gotten.
Wow.
They're originally based off of him.
Yeah.
But he then proceeds to make them even better.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. And so but yeah, so like I view it as like a mercy killing. Like, my son did not have to like sit there and watch as like everything he knew and loved was blown up, and then he got blown up.
Wow. Do you have an option not to kill him?
Yeah, like I didn't have to. Like,
okay.
I finished talking to him and I just pulled out my pistol and shot him right in the face.
So but like if you do kill him, there's no negative consequence.
No, nothing.
Okay, so you have the freedom to choose.
Yeah, I can walk away and nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I did that, and then I made a new character.
Yeah.
I made her a sniper, but then I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to my original character. I'm going to go back to Will. That's his name. And I started playing around like sniping with him.
Yeah.
And I have a 50 caliber like marksman sniper rifle, like with the marksman stock. The
basically pimped out.
Yeah, it's got a medium range recon sight, and it's 50 caliber silenced.
Nice.
And I was up around Sanctuary Hills. I'm like, I'm gonna explore a little bit, go to where my dude can just kind of explore, be free and stuff like that. And
yeah,
went to this one area, and I was just sniping some people, and I'd hit them, and they would just explode. It was great because it's 50 caliber. It's a big bullet.
So it's gonna do some damage.
Just bow. And then
nice.
I can't wait to get. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade my laser musket.
Nice. That's that one shot thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna add the 6 crank to it.
What does that mean?
It's a 4 crank right now. Like, you know how you crank it up to shoot.
Yeah.
You can crank it up twice when you first find it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna crank. You can upgrade them to 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
So I'm gonna do a 6th one.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna put like a scope or something on it. Crap out of people, because I can one shot a Deathclaw sneaking behind him.
Yeah. Is it
with a 4 crank? So I can't imagine. And it's like it's 81 damage right now with a single crank. With a double crank, it's it compounds on itself.
Is it well, what am I thinking? Is it powerful?
Oh my gosh, that gun is so powerful.
Because I remember thinking I can't kill anything with this.
Yeah, but the more cranks you get, and if you upgrade it.
Yeah.
Also, mine is a double shot.
Oh, I see.
So when I shoot once, it shoots again.
That's nice. So you get 2 shots per crank.
Yeah.
But only 1 trigger pull.
I think what it is, actually, I think like if I shoot like 6 cranks, I think it shoots a 7th one.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that works exactly, but I think that's what it does.
Okay.
But yeah, I can one shot a what's it called? I can one shot.
There's a lot of things.
I can one shot a Deathclaw.
Nice.
With a headshot if I'm sneaking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you suppress it? Can you suppress laser weapons?
I don't think so.
I can't.
You should be able to.
You would think they would come suppressed.
You would think, but they don't. I just made a laser rifle.
Yeah.
That sucker sounds like it sounds like it hurts. Like like I shoot like and it just goes like I feel I'm not even playing the game. Like I'm not in the game and I can feel the shockwave.
I love some good sound like that.
Like it just hits like a hammer.
Sounds like a cannon going off.
Yeah, like it's bad because it's a maximized one, so it's like the most powerful like receiver it can get.
Nice.
And it's like the focused one.
Yeah.
Which makes it even stronger. Like it's more precise and stuff, and it just hits.
Nice upgrades. Yeah, customization in the game still pretty good.
It's great. I love it.
Still pretty good. So. Yeah, I haven't played much this week other than World of Warcraft. So Taft got some. I
got some good playing, and I'm about to go play some more.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play WoW after the podcast. But
Griffin's out of town this week, so I don't have anything to do.
Nice. I got you.
Fallout.
I got you. Yeah, and see, it's this coming Tuesday. Is it really this coming Tuesday? Is it really? Really? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have the day off. I'm gonna play Firewatch like all Wednesday because it's the 9th. So you're gonna hear about that. Maybe not this. Probably next weekend.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
that next weekend. Oh, but
No, we're not doing it. Well,
Oh.
I think we might just need to make next week's podcast just longer.
Longer. I'll need to check if we have space for that.
Oh, true. That's right. I forget we always have that problem.
Yeah, I need if we add new segments to the show, then maybe I'll invest in some more.
But we're not adding anything new.
No.
Soon, at least.
And lately, we've been pretty good about hovering about an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good. I'm excited for Firewatch. I'm pretty excited for that game.
Yeah.
So yeah, you think that's a show, Taft?
I think that's a
think
show.
we're done? Should we close the curtains?
Let's
say goodbye. Take a bow.
I'll pull out the hook.
Such and such. All right. Well, as a reminder, next week will be the interview with Brad from PC World. So excited about that and look forward to that. You can contact the show through the email collegegamersshow@gmail.com. Twitter. Taft and I both have a Twitter. Twitter and me both have a Taft. You can find me on Twitter @BlueCows with the Z, BlueCowz. Taft's Twitter is
TaftFaust8.
And how do you spell Faust?
The whole thing is TaftFaust8.
And it's all lowercase, right?
Yep.
I gotcha. And we have a Facebook page for the show, the College Gamers Podcast Facebook page. Go check that out. You can find us live streaming the show every Saturday or most Saturdays, usually around 5. It's on Twitch, same as my Twitter handle, BLUECOWZ.
We were a little bit behind today.
No, it's usually around 5. What you gonna do?
5:30.
And check Twitter and the Facebook page for when we go live. I post it there almost every time. Last week I forgot, but
did we forget last week? I thought we posted last week.
I had it all written up and I wrote it up and I forgot to hit the send thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so my fault on that one. And yeah, a little special note. January was a record-setting download month, so I just wanted to thank everyone who listened to the show for supporting us. And every download, every listen means a lot. So
it really does. It always makes me feel nice to be like, yeah, we got 20 downloads this week. I'm like, freaking right. That's 20 people that downloaded this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So thank you everyone for downloading it. And I think that's a show.
That's a show.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Later. Blue Cow Radio.